the administration of President Adama Barrow in the Gambia has faced mounting scrutiny and criticism over allegations of corruption and mismanagement, particularly regarding the rehabilitation and development of the Banjul International Airport. The airport, a vital national facility and international gateway, should symbolize progress and prosperity. Instead, it has become emblematic of questionable governance and alleged financial impropriety. According to the Saudi Development Fund, a staggering $41.5 million was allocated for the airport's rehabilitation and development. This significant investment was meant to modernize the airport, enhancing its infrastructure to meet international standards and provide a welcoming environment for visitors and Gambians alike. Additionally, in 2019, another $14 million was reportedly spent on renovations to further improve the facility. However, the results on the ground tell a different story.
Al control Gambian call nina airport ko Watson Gambia safe nyami ko Saudi Development Fund call phone nyene tandi ko do nanga momi alon ko fon ye dinaro ke wala fanana pour que Banjul International Airport fanan kutandi anin ka je yiriwandi ko tatale dollar kodo million tannani anin kili wili kemelu dollar la fanna adu la report on na tende fanan kan senandi ko 2019 saw fanan kono ko dollar kodo membita fo million tan anin nani ko le fanan dunta airport o fanan kono pour ka kutandi bari nyimbe kola konna airport o ni tata la silingol jibe adu nyindo mum fawna kumoltide Nigeria ila local airport jama fanan bije wolle fon yiriwata e nyinyata e kalsata ndolla ni Banjul International Airport in dollar million jamal melalan ko ye fote malo e dun taminto fo nyinyaton ko le makoyde fo bu nyawn kun tolemba fo motol kun tolemba fo la dimbal kun tolemba walla ko dolbe mabori minto algo Gambia nimma nyaka si nyin kenyanta yalle fanana ngam fansum kunkile nafal fanal bula jam be yiri wala wati juma dulanteng e ba fala min tole Gambia le nyin soto katambe Africa bankot wala katambe dunia bankol fanal a fen fo bank ni fe nin fo i bota jando e tata Senegal e ka kabal manjare futa banko dole bantala alganji kol faling.
Despite these investments totaling $55.5 million, the current state of the Banjul International Airport raises serious concerns. Observers and users of the airport describe it as a neglected Sadika charity case with glaring deficiencies that paint a stark contrast to the amount of money purportedly spent. Reports from travelers and employees highlight a litany of problems, including a leaky roof that fails to protect the interior from rain, filthy and poorly maintained toilets, and grimy walls that suggest a lack of basic upkeep. These conditions not only tarnish the reputation of the Gambia as a tourist destination, but also point to significant gaps in accountability and transparency in the use of public funds. The allegations surrounding the airport project prompt critical questions. Where did the money go? How were these funds managed? And who was responsible for ensuring that the projects were completed to the required standard? The answers to these questions remain elusive, fueling widespread suspicions of corruption and mismanagement within President Barrow's administration. For many Gambians, this situation is not an isolated incident, but part of a broader pattern of governance challenges under Barrow's leadership. Numerous other projects, initially heralded as milestones of national development, have faced similar accusations of inflated budgets, substandard execution, and a lack of transparency. The issue has sparked outrage among citizens, who view these alleged practices as a betrayal of public trust and a hindrance to the country's progress. Civil society organizations and opposition leaders have called for an independent audit of the airport rehabilitation funds. They demand a thorough investigation to trace the flow of money and identify any irregularities or misappropriations. Such a move, they argue, is critical not only for uncovering the truth, but also for restoring public confidence in government institutions. The situation at the Banjul International Airport also serves as a sobering reminder of the broader challenges facing the Gambia's governance structure. A lack of institutional oversight, weak mechanisms for accountability, and entrenched patronage networks have created an environment where corruption can flourish. These systemic issues need to be addressed urgently if the Gambia is to chart a path towards sustainable development and good governance. For President Barrow, the airport scandal represents a significant test of his administration's commitment to transparency and accountability. The Gambian people deserve answers, and more importantly, they deserve a government that prioritizes their interests over personal or political gain. Failure to address these allegations adequately risks eroding the administration's credibility further and could have long-term consequences for the country's democratic and developmental aspirations. As the dust settles on these revelations, one thing remains clear: the Gambian people are increasingly unwilling to accept empty promises and poorly executed projects. They are calling for meaningful change, demanding that their leaders act with integrity and insisting on the proper use of public resources. It is a call that President Barrow and his administration cannot afford to ignore. The fate of the Gambia's democracy and development may well depend on how this and similar issues are addressed moving forward. It's time to take a stand against corruption and demand accountability. Share this video to spread awareness, leave a comment with your thoughts, and let your voice be heard. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into critical issues shaping our nation. Together we can push for transparency, integrity, and a brighter future for the Gambia. Let's hold our leaders accountable.